Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Come Sit With Us podcast. We just recorded a really fire session.
We
So
did.
we got another one.
We got,
Let's
yeah.
go.
And another one. Okay. Like
And
DJ
another one,
Khaled.
and another one,
Okay.
another one. Okay.
Like DJ Khaled. All right. Anyhow, so today we are talking about getting clear on your vision for your life. So what does this
Where did
mean?
this come up from?
This came up from me being unhappy with where I'm at in my life. With feeling like at 45, there's
Oh,
something
you just had a birthday.
I want it to look different. I want my life to look different. And what the fuck do I need to do to get there? What is my strategy? What are the actionable steps that I can do? And what is the vision? Like, what is the idea? Because I don't want to fly blindly. Okay. I don't want to just like make a list and just start checking things off. Like, I want to have a trajectory, like whenever the guy, and I know that there's the guy, I'm supposed to know the name and I don't, and maybe it was Babe Ruth, I don't know, but he freaking points and that's where he hits the ball. He's like calling his shot. I want to call my shot and then I'm going to shoot my shot. Okay. I'm going to shoot my shot on my life that I want it to look like. Okay. Is that high energy enough for you? That's what I want.
Good. That's good, Nicole.
So I think that
Like, how do you get clear on that?
so you have to really, I feel like, sit down with like a pen and a piece of paper and maybe even some photos. Okay. Like, I saw a photo of this house, and I don't even know if it was an AI house or not, but it was stunning and it was my dream house. The decor, the color, the style, like it was my dream house. I freaking took a picture of it. I screenshotted all the pictures of all the rooms in this house. And then I did a meditation, and it was a quantum jump meditation, where you get really clear on what it is that you want your life to look like. You envision the house, you envision yourself walking through the house and sitting at the table. And how are you showing up for yourself? What do you look like? Maybe I was 30 pounds lighter. Don't judge me, okay? But I was 30 pounds lighter. I was a lot happier. My hair was fuller, okay? And I was wildly successful, and I was no longer a nurse. And that's what I want my life to look like. I want to be happy. My family was all there. We were all getting along. The house was clean. It was freaking tidy. Are you kidding me? There was not a stitch of laundry out of place. That's what I want my life to look like. And those are my goals. Your goals don't have to be the same, but that's what mine are.
Okay, so stop the train because
Yeah, sorry.
this is good. This is really good. Okay, so there's the first part, which is actually designing the life that you want. And then I feel like the second part to this is this little conversation we're having right now is that you don't have to wait in order to have that life. So like some of the things Nicole just mentioned, like a tidy house or kids that went to bed on time, or I want to be fit, what's it called? More fit, or I want thicker, longer hair, or like, so there's like certain things of that picture that she just created that you can actually start moving towards like right now. So like when you take your shot, like you're taking your shot and each time it's like, dit, dit, dit. Like for an example, like for myself this year, last year I worked on like just being consistent at working out at the gym.
Mhm.
I did that. Okay. I ate like shit, but I still did that, you know? This year I was like, okay, now that I got that down, like I want to like feel so amazing, like with energy wise, and I don't want to have carb crashes or caffeine overloads. So like, yeah, now I'm going to balance like my nutrition, right? So like, that's what's been going on. It's been this evolution. So then what's going to happen is like, you know, I'm going to start more, I'll get more muscular, right? I'll get more toned. And then someone's going to say, oh my God, you're so fit. Like that just happened. I'm like, that did not just happen. I've been working on this for 2 years. Like, so I think sometimes when we look at someone's end shot and result, we measure ourselves to that spot for our own vision. And we're like, yeah, no, that took them for a while, right? So I think you have to start what you just talked about. Like you have to actually design and get curious and get excited about something.
Well, yeah, you have to design it, but then you have to sit there and say, okay, so that version of me, she doesn't sleep in until 10 o'clock every day. She's waking up early. She's getting time for herself because she's like emotionally and spiritually like in tune and stable and not a freaking head case because, you know, I am. And she is not financially irresponsible. And she creates beautiful, delicious, healthy meals because I don't want to feel the way that I feel with this extra 30 pounds on because I do. I have 30 extra pounds on. And here's the thing is, I don't care about the look of it. Like, I'm okay with how I look. I don't like how I feel. And so that's the thing for me is I want to feel great in my body. I want to feel good in my clothes, regardless of what the size on the tag says.
Yep.
Excuse me. I want to be
You giving
healthy.
me the plague now or what?
No, I like don't know how to swallow
Try.
my own spit.
Oh, that's okay.
Um, and then like the version of me that I want to be, how does she show up? How does she care for herself? She does her skincare every day. She takes all of her vitamins so that her hair will be nice and thick. She, uses really good products on her body. Um, she just, the way she shows up for her matters. And she's got good boundaries. And she has amazing sex with her husband because we do. We have amazing sex. And spends wonderful time with her kids that is without a cell phone in her hand. And she gives wonderful customer service to her clients. And she has the most amazing podcast that she co-hosts with her most amazing friend. And all of these things, like my life would look a certain way. And so all of the things I'm going to do in my day today are going to be in support of that version of me.
Yeah.
It's all in support of that version of me. I'm not going to go get the cheeseburger because I don't like how I feel after I eat it. It tastes delicious, but I don't like how I feel after I eat it.
Yeah.
It's not a friend to me. It's really not. So I'm going to create a healthy, delicious meal that makes me feel good. I've shown myself then that I love myself and that all of those things are then possible over time, but you got to get a clear vision of it. Life is too freaking short for you to be miserable 8 hours of the day at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're miserable in your job, you don't like the people you work with, it's a bunch of bougie, bitchy people. Like you don't have to do that. You can change your entire thing. And I feel like I learned this whenever I was in nursing school and I met women who were like pushing 60 who decided that, you know what, I've always wanted to be a nurse and now I'm going to do it. You know what? Good for you. Like good for you that no matter what your age is, you are chasing your dream.
Yes.
I messaged Kyle the other day and said, hey, I want this piano. I need you to get me this piano. It's free. He just has to pick it up because I want a piano because I have always wanted to learn how to play piano and I want it here for the girls. And that's what I want. And the version of me that lives in that house knows how to play piano. She's amazing at it. So I know that it may sound a little weird talking about these different versions of yourself, but I'm definitely not the version of me that I was 20 years ago. So why is it so difficult to believe that I could be a different version of me in a year?
Yeah. Or 6 months. See, that's the conversation I just had yesterday with someone. And we we're talking about some different programs and stuff that I have. And I was like, well, and that's what I always ask people is like, what's your commitment level to your vision and like where you're going? Like, do you want to make this the best year of your life?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you do, then you go all in. Like you do all the things that you like want to do in order to show up your best version. If you know that like eating healthy is not your thing, well then go buy meal prepped already for you, even if they cost a little bit more, because that's like moving you a little bit closer. If you don't like exercising, well, go find a personal trainer, go find a group community to like work out with. Like, where your strengths and weaknesses are. It's like find the outlet in which you need in order to have that thing that you want to have.
Yeah.
If you know that your mind is like fucked, go get some hypnotherapy, right? Like if you know that you can't calm down, like get someone to teach you meditation. Like, there's all these different resources and tools out there. And sometimes it is so crazy to me because I know I've been that person for years. I was like happy, but not like joyful, right? There's a difference between happy. I'm happy in my life, right? Nothing really crazy. I'm happy, but there's a whole different meaning to like the joy.
Well, yeah. And as you said that, I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Like I'm good. Like my health, I should be happy. That is energy. That is like, it's I mean, like that's not the energy that I want my life to be at all. Yeah. I want to wake up every day freaking so excited about my day and the life that I get to live and the people that I get to serve and the family that I have. Like I want to be excited about it. And if it's not already like that, I'm not going to change anybody else, but I'm going to change how I show up in my day. And that's just at the end of it. I cannot control my husband. I cannot control my kids. I can only control how I choose to show up for me. And I can lead by example because I'm going to tell you the more that I work on me, the more that I have these goals, that I have these conversations with my husband, the more I'm like, oh, you don't tell me no. Like, you don't tell me that I can't have this goal. And here's the thing is he's so supportive. I mean, he probably thought I was crazy whenever I first started talking about all of this, but he sees that like, no, I'm serious. I'm going to create a beautiful life for myself. And you can either join me and be supportive, or you can just, not and be lame. But, of course I'm too fun and he loves me too much. So this is where we're at, we're creating a beautiful life. And I do have a super supportive husband. I can tell you that if I did not, if there was a point when he wasn't supportive of me, I know me well enough to know that in the times that I didn't feel as supported as I wanted to, I said it out loud. I've never told you no, ever. Don't ever tell me no. You got to say, you know what? I believe that you can do this. That's all I need to say is, I believe you can do this. Whether you believe it or not, you're going to show me some freaking support. And that's just how it is. And here's the thing is I also don't need him to be supportive of it. I don't care because I'm going to do it for me because that's what I need in my life. And I am clearly very passionate about it because I know that you could see it. Like my whole demeanor has changed in talking about this.
There's the first part of this, which is like the design. The second part of it is like, you got to start living it now. And then the third part of it is like, you have to get in relationships and community where there's people that are like not on the same path, but are just like, just as inspired and fired up as you. Maybe their path looks totally different of like where they want to go, what they want. But there's an energy and an excitement that is like, whoa, yeah. Like you don't even know the words coming out of their mouth. Yeah. Like you get excited, right? Like a little kid, right? Like I think of when my kids were really little, like Nicole's kids' age, and we'd go to the what's it called? The park, and they'd be on the jungle gym and they get so excited and they'd be like, I made a new friend. Well, what's your new friend's name? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know my friend's name. No. Okay, well, how old is I don't know, Mom. She's amazing. We're going to be best friends. And it's like, they know nothing about the person, but they feel the energy of that little kid. And they're like, she's my best friend, Mom. And how many times have my kids said, oh my God, she's my best friend. And they're really like have nothing in common, but it was like the energy that they're attracted to.
I have like a bestie that I can call with all of my shit. And she will check on me if my life's falling apart. She will call me every day and check on me. Amber, you're amazing. And I love you. And then I've got my Anna, and my Anna here is, she is the person that I call whenever I am like, I don't think I can do this. It's not working. What am I doing wrong? And 97% of the time I know the answer. I'm not fucking consistent, but I need her to like kick me in the pants and say, you can do this. You're as capable as everybody else that we know that's doing this. You're as capable as the people who are making millions of dollars doing the same thing you're doing. And you just got to be all in, because if you're not all in, then you are wasting your time. Like, be all in.
I think there was a point in my own journey where I wasn't all in for a really long time. I was kind of just like, but just like side hobby out of fear. I was just scared to go all in. Like, what would it look like? Even there's moments in my life right now where there's certain things that scare the hell out of me where I'm like, can I really go all in on that? Like can I really surrender? For me, it's like, I think it's like really internal right now. Like, with like listening to my higher self, listening to God, like there's messages every single day that come down to me. And I'm like, sometimes I listen and sometimes I don't. So it's like really creating the space and the time to listen and like actually follow through. Cause there's a lot of stuff that comes through. If I'm being perfectly honest right now, there's stuff that comes through that I'm like, I'm not ready. And it's like, yeah, you are, like, you just don't want to surrender and do it. So I think, for me right now, this is all internal stuff of like my relationship with myself and my relationship with God that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'm doing the inner work right now. I'm like, this weekend I kind of made like a redefined, like committed to myself. That's the word I was looking for. I recommitted to myself that I'm all in. And there is no more half-assing it. There's no more excuses as to why I can't get the things done that I say I'm going to do. I spent my break at work writing down all of the different ideas that I am going to be recording in hypnosis, all of the new membership stuff that I'm doing, like all of the things, all of my projects. And I'm like, we're making this happen because now it feels aligned in a way that I didn't feel previously. And I got new audio music. And like, I just like did other new stuff. So I'm reignited, which we talked about on a previous podcast. Reignite. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're
lit. As my kids would say.
I'm not
Mom,
lit.
you're lit. I'm like, what is that? There's this whole sidebar, language. No, it's not what you think it is. there's this whole language in middle school that I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Like, where is this coming from? Like,
I mean, hold
Riz,
on. Okay,
chat.
hold on. But
It happens so. Oh.
I wonder if our parents felt the same way whenever we were like, oh my God, it's so fresh.
No, this is oh,
so rad.
Okay. Okay, you win. Damn it. I did use a lot of those words. Dude, I use dude a
I
lot.
still do.
Fresh.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyhow, we've gone a little off track, but
Detour.
but yes, get clear on the vision for your life. So here's a couple questions you can ask yourself. What do you want your life to look like? What's currently keeping you from doing that? Is it like you're not committed enough? You don't think that it's doable? Like you feel like there's not enough time in the day? What is the thing that's keeping you from it? And what's the worst that could happen if your life is exactly how you desire it to be?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Like
that's a good ending.
How amazing could it be, man?
It could be amazing.
I'm just saying, get your mind right and like get to it. We support you. Okay.
If you're not following us on Instagram, go over and follow us. We're at Come Sit With Us _podcast. And we also have a membership, $4.99 a month. And we drop some really cool nuggets in there. There's an entire portal full of stuff, goodness, wonderfulness, that you get instant access to. And then every month we drop new content in there. So if you're interested, the link is down below. We love you guys.
See you later.